Hello, and I'm in the Nether update. Here is how. So yeah, I'm playing on Minecraft Java, and on Minecraft Java you can get these things called snapshots. And snapshots are basically a testing function to let um, the players play with the new features, and also to give Mojang feedback about the stuff that they're releasing. So I've installed this on Minecraft Java because why not? You know what I mean. So I have access to all the new Nether related things, for example, netherite armor and netherite tools and the new woods and all the new biomes and stuff in the Nether. And I just wanted to give my thoughts about this whole thing because it's absolutely awesome. And yeah, I think you think it might be awesome too. So the first thing we've got that I want to talk about in here is just the biomes of the Nether. You've probably seen this a million times, but yeah, it's just really cool to see these new biomes. And I don't think they're planning on adding any more than the 4 that are currently in the game. You can immediately see Endermen spawn a lot more frequently. It's gonna be a lot easier to get nether pearls now without nether pearls. They should add that actually. It'd be a lot easier to get ender pearls without having to actually go to the end and find an enderman that way. Of course, there's a new grass. This is warped nylium. I have analysed everything before this video. I mean, it's been out for a couple of weeks. All of this stuff. Would you guys like to see weekly snapshot videos? Because I think that would be quite cool. Just all about the new snapshots to come out. Check it out, see what's in them, and we can learn the stuff about the Nether update together, I guess. Because of course here we've got the what's this called? Keep forgetting. Glowberry Shroomlight. Glowberry is IBX Toycat's name for it. Of course we've got the leaves as well. I can't actually remember. It's warped something. Warped wart block. And then I'm guessing there's crimson wart block. Nether warp block and crimson. No, nether warp block and warped warp block. Interesting. Then of course you got the warp stem. Really cool. Again, really useful for building. And also the crimson variants of these. So you got all of the crimson things. Of course you got crimson doors. I don't like the look of these, to be honest. Oh, they changed them. That's good. It used to look appalling. It used to have big. Oh wait, it might be the warped one, which I'm thinking about. It's got like drapes off it. I really don't like this type of door. I will not be using this. But I like the red one. But of course you got the 2 different types of wood. So there's all the crimson stuff, crimson fungus, crimson roots, crimson pressure plate, crimson button, crimson trapdoor, crimson fence gate, planks, stripped crimson stem, crimson stairs, and crimson signs as well. This is cool because means they are happy with adding more types of wood. Oh no, of wood. Woof. Yeah, so thank you Mojang for doing that because it's absolutely awesome. Of course, there's other stuff as well, like well, if I can find one, I'll find more biomes, I guess. And just like that, we found ourselves in the Crimson Forest. And this is where hoglins spawn, and these are a new mob as well. But this is also where... Is this a zombie pigman? Because I was gonna say, they turned them into zombie piglins, didn't they? Zombified piglins. And somewhere there should be regular piglins as well, because they are all in this biome together. And of course here we've got all of the red variants of the ones which I showed you earlier, so it's really quite nice just to see these new biomes. And shroomlights as well. And look at that, right here we have another new biome, which is very interesting in my opinion. It's a Soul Sand Valley. And these things are absolutely awesome because they've got these basalts, whatever, pillar thingies. They should have bones and stuff around here as well. Eventually we'd find some bones. But there's a new type of soul sand called soul soil. Doesn't slow you down like soul sand does. And when you light it on fire, on regular soul sand you can't set on fire, but you can set soul soil on fire. And it turns blue rather than regular fire, which I will demonstrate just here. So yeah, here's the two types of fire right next to each other. It's incredibly interesting just to see the different two types of fires. And this fire doesn't spread, whereas this fire does. So say you had wood nearby, or in this case, eventually that will catch on fire. Well, let's put one here as well, and let's see which one catches fire first. Oh, and apparently this fire spread to here, which means this fire spreaded first. Do you know why? Because the soul fire, which is a blue fire, cannot spread. So even when you have all of these wood blocks next to it, it's not going to spread. So that's quite an interesting little thing. And also having a new fire means you can make things like soul lanterns and soul torches, which in my opinion is absolutely awesome, because we have blue torches and blue lanterns. That is going to be amazing. Anyway, next up we're going to show you the target block. Added in the newest one. Oh god. They mentioned this in Minecon. It's pretty cool. It's just basically a target. Sounds like grass, but that'll probably change. Well, apparently we're going to get cooked pork chops today. Anyway, so here's the target block in full action. The further out you hit it with a projectile, the weaker the redstone signal it gives off. The closer you get to the middle, the stronger the redstone signal it's going to give off. Fairly simple, and it works with all projectiles, I believe, including tridents, snowballs, bows, and crossbows. It's really fun as well. Really good for target practice. I would recommend. Hey, you hit the bullseye apparently. There's only zombified piglins apparently. Oh, here we are. Here's a piglin right here. These guys spawn naturally in crimson forests, and you can barter with them. Something that is very clear is that they absolutely love gold. So if you're holding gold, they will take an immediate interest in you. They will not stop looking at you. If you drop gold, they will pick it up and they will inspect it, decide it is good, and then they're gonna keep it in their stash. And they will give you something back, which is absolutely awesome. And this type of trading is called bartering. So you don't know what you're going to get. There could be anything from crying obsidian to ender pearls. But the special thing about this type of trading is that it gives you this crying obsidian. And this crying obsidian is in fact something that was mentioned it was going to be added to Minecraft years ago, back in 2012. I had only just started playing Minecraft around that sort of time. So it's really interesting to see a feature that was mentioned like 8 years ago, actually added to Minecraft vanilla in modern day. It's really quite cool. Now the crying obsidian doesn't do anything yet, but it will. I think it's going to be used to set your spawn point in Nether, because that's something that is definitely going to happen. But to be honest, we're just going to have to wait and see for future snapshots. Also, something cute is that baby piglins and baby hoglins play with each other. They ride the baby hoglins. I don't know. And these nether ravines are a thing that exists too. And they can take you down to the layer in which you can find my next talking point, which is probably the most exciting feature. So let's just come down here, go down a couple blocks, and just sort of start strip mining this way, I guess, until we find it. Because anywhere under lava level, you're going to find this, which is an extremely rare new type of ore called ancient debris. and it can be used to craft the new item netherite, which can be used to make new weapons, new tools. It can't be used to make it, but I'll get onto that in a second. So you have your ancient debris. What do you do with it now? You need to put it inside a furnace, because smelting it in a furnace or a blast furnace, which I would completely recommend because obviously it's going to be a lot quicker, is going to give you a little thing called netherite scrap. Now netherite scrap is incredibly interesting because once you have, I think, 4 of them, which means I need 1 more. So once you have 4 of them, you can put them in a crafting table with gold, and it gives you something incredibly interesting. Okay, so we've got our 4 netherite scrap. We're going to put them in the crafting table just like that. We've got our 4 gold. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. Either way, you're going to get this thing called a netherite ingot. It literally doesn't matter how you do it. It could be in any way whatsoever. It doesn't matter, just as long as there's 4 of each, and you get netherite ingots. Now the interesting thing about netherite is that you can't use it to create netherite tools using sticks. That's not how it works. You can't say have a netherite pickaxe with another stick there, netherite ingots there, because it's basically an upgrade. So it's better than diamond. So the way they've made it so that it doesn't make diamond useless is so that it actually upgrades it instead of crafting an entirely new one. And the lucky thing is you only need 1 to upgrade it. So say you got yourself a diamond sword, you only need 1 netherite ingot to turn into a netherite sword. Or say you wanted a netherite chest plate. You only need 1 to turn it into a netherite chest plate. So it is actually a really decent idea. And despite the fact that the ore is incredibly rare, it doesn't really matter because you only need 1. So in theory, if you wanted to create a full set of netherite things, you'd only need, let's see, 9 bits of netherite. I think there might be a bug which involves the beacon not appearing, because it's not appearing, and that's a full layer beacon. Either way, you can activate it using the netherite blocks, and also you can use netherite in there as well to power your beacon. I don't know who would do this. It's the ultimate flex, but yeah, apparently people do and will do that. And we have a gang of what looks to be more of the piglins. So let's see what else they're going to give us via bartering. They also spawn sometimes with either a crossbow or a golden sword, and they could be wearing golden armor as well. And wherever a piglin is, chances are there's also a piglin chest around somewhere which stores their items in. Well, actually it's probably because you can't make beacons in... No, yeah, you can make beacons in other dimensions. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Either way, let's give this guy the gold ingot, because he's going to give us... What's he going to give us? Hopefully it's ender pearls, but they're quite rare. We got a shroom light. That's quite nice. Yeah, so sometimes gives you useful items. Also, piglins hunt hoglins, so if you see some random meat on the floor, it's probably because the piglins have killed the hoglins. You can also give them gold things. So, say we gave them gold chest plate. This guy needs a gold chest plate. There you go. That is yours now, and he will actually put it on, which is quite nice. He looks at it for a while, and then he'll put it on, because they love their gold things. If you steal their things from the chest, they will attack you. Most of the time, they're neutral. So just be aware of that. I don't think the chests are actually spawning in the snapshots anyway, but in the main update they will. And I think that's around... Oh, actually, that was a perfect example there. They'll leave the baby piglins alone, but they do actually hunt down and kill the hoglins, like you're probably about to see. There you go. And they're all dying. They're going after the hoglins, and they kill the hoglins for meat. So that's quite nice, and they're your food source in the Nether, basically. There's a lot more stuff to be added to this update. I'm looking forward to seeing it happen through snapshots as the weeks go by. Thank you very much for watching this video. I have been your YouTube person, and goodbye.